Alright, everyone. I feel like we should stay here for now. I'm sorry, stay here? Why? Well, a lot of reasons. Also, Flippy, I have a question. You may ask right away. Why haven't you gone to space for a task? And I mean a task that I specifically gave you. Listen, alright? I went in the spaceship, okay, but then the spaceship tipped over and exploded. Then how the hell you survived? Well, this is YouTube, and with YouTube, you have infinite powers. At least, that's what you told me. Huh. Alright, the battle will start soon. Perfect. I invited another person. I'm sorry, another person? Why? He's really skilled. And I hired him. Okay, where is he? Surprise, I showed up with some guns. Sure, these aren't enough for all of us. But we could use our hands because we might run out of ammo, so yeah. And plus, I'm pretty sure that we could fight anything with our fists or, well, anything we can find. I'm sorry, anything that we can find? Well, yeah, obviously. Okay, then. Adrian, you're not serious. You're serious with me, right? Yeah, what's the problem? Adrian, he's a murderer. We can't hire a murderer. Why not? We hired Flippy and he was a murderer. And Red, he was an imposter and killed basically everyone in space. Oh, and don't get me started on our new recruit. New recruit. Oh, him. Oh yeah, I've seen him kill like a lot. Like a lot. I remember Adrian showing me this video and it's very valid. So that's why we try to hire him. So can I join or not? You don't got the guts to join. The hell you just said? Alright, chill out. We currently are fighting an entire army. Well, at least I would assume it's an army because he can't just not have an army. Who is he? Bendy, the cartoon devil from Bendy and the Ink Machine. That's our target. So, who wants to carry a gun? You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try a little challenge and just use my fist. Plus, I could explode. So, I don't see any problem with that. Yeah. Honestly, if I had a kitchen knife, I could just... Yeah, well, we don't have that. What do you mean? You got one right there. Yeah, but that's for cooking, not killing, alright? And besides, if you're carrying a knife, they would expect you as a murderer. What's with everyone thinking I'm a murderer? Because you would literally carrying a knife. That's why you have to come with a gun. Once I considered being a murderer, no matter which weapon. Listen, it's just suspicious you holding a knife covered in blood. So, it is safe to use a gun. That way, they can't target you. Police officers uses guns. And so do the military. So, what's your point? My point is, guns are very ranged. And you can do pretty much cool tricks, like spinning your gun around. Yeah. Now then, are we ready? It's gonna be dangerous, but what choice do we have? Well, easy. We don't have a choice. Alright. We're gonna start the battle. Alright, Conker. Conker, where's your hat? You're gonna need to wear it to consider yourself Conker Gamer 6670. Listen, I don't need a stupid hat that will help me. Alright? Okay then. Alright, if you're not gonna wear a hat, what are you gonna wear? Well, there are a lot of things I could use that doesn't require a stupid hat with nothing. Bendy, we ran out of beer. Well, you don't get beer, alright? You only get it once you eliminate all the targets, alright? Okay. I'll do that. Hank! Rah! Oh, god damn it. Not tricky. You're gonna die, Hank. Rah! Don't you want me to deal with him? This is my fight, not yours. Yeah, but we had a big rivalry and stuff. Okay, so I'm still not gonna let you fight my rival. Alright? We've been rivals for a long time. Before you even showed up. Oh. Okay, screw me, I guess. Get over here, Tricky. Durr, 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 durr. Durr, durr, durr. Give me my gun, and I'm just gonna go. Durr, 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 durr. Durr, durr, Alright, I think Tricky's down. We should keep him as a prisoner, like the rest. What do you do with prisoners? Like, do they go anywhere? Or no? Yeah. Let's just say they're gonna meet God once they're up there. Or probably Satan, if they're down there. Whatever they did, that would get them down there. Okay, that's, interesting. Ah, yes. Conker. You know your task. I want you to eliminate Adrian. How am I supposed to eliminate someone who has godly powers? You have some too, you know. Oh, really? I did not know that. Well, now you do. Alright, what are my powers? Lightning. Force choke. And we even have reviving. We also have, well, you can use the force, but you could just destroy someone's heart with that. And that's what Alice did. She broke my heart. Sorry to hear about that. It's fine. I got over it. How did you manage that? Listen, the main point is focusing on eliminating the targets. Alright? Alright, sure. God damn it. Hey, where is he dragging Tricky? Honestly, I don't know, Hank. Wait, why is his name Tricky? Yeah, honestly, I don't know why his name is Tricky. Honestly, what a stupid name. I want to beat up Tricky myself. Well, you're not going to do that because he's my rival, alright? Not yours, but mine. Also, don't you have a rival with some kid? Okay. And what happened? I lost. Why don't you just kill him? Like, I tried killing him with a gun, but it didn't work. Well, this one kid tried to kill him with a gun. That's an actual mod. But, yeah. Anyways. Why are y'all talking about FNF when that game's buried? Like, 6 feet under. I don't know if they even make mods anymore. Like, I feel like the game's just forgotten. Yeah, it's been a while. But hey, at least I'll bring all of you to this universe. Forever. That way we could just, hang out. Alright, can I have a gun? You know what? Screw it. There you go. Can I also have a gun? No, you're gonna use your fist. Am I gonna use my fist too? Well, yeah. Why did you give Flippy a gun? He's from the military. What you expect? Okay, so how long is Tricky gonna be out for? I don't know. But he'll be out for a while. In the meantime, I think you should knock everyone out. What other powers I have? Teleportation! What? Oh, and you could also turn invisible. So, how much powers did you give me? Basically everything except for immorality. So basically you can still die. What? Yeah. However, you do have a bit of plot armor, I should say. Alright, that's interesting enough. Just careful for sharp objects. I know. And not to ha, you stuttering, ha, 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 ha. Shut up, I'll send you to Satan himself. No. Where was I? Oh, yes. Do not grab a sharp object. Why not? Doesn't matter if you're trying to use a sharp object as a weapon. If you touch one, you're just dead instantly. But you could be brought back to life. Just by someone else. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Adrian has powers. No, I mean, like, you could get revived if someone, like, clicks the square button. Or the X button. Or the Y button. So basically, like, those revives in Fortnite. Yeah, basically that. Alright, that's interesting enough. I have arrived. Is it just me, or we're not gonna have any music for a fight. Well, I haven't been uploading a lot because of the rain. I'm sorry, rain? Yep, the rain. There's a lot of rain tonight. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna take you down, Conker. How are you gonna take me down if you can't see me? Now, where did you go? Duh! I'm taking all of them with me. How are you doing that, Conker? What the fuck? Well, looks like we have a bunch of prisoners. Except one, because Tricky's not going to be a prisoner, but rather working with me. Conker, why did you kill them? Oh, I didn't kill them. They're going to remain as prisoners, alright? Calm down. So you neutralize them. Well, yeah, because we can't just kill with no reason at all. Conker, you idiot. What? You're gonna be forced to eat people, alright? Even if you didn't sign the contract, you would be forced to shake Bendy's hand. Why? Well, the contract isn't actually important, but rather a sinister scheme. A sinister scheme? Adrian, what are you talking about? It's a way of Bendy knowing you would actually agree of actually eating people. That's why he tells everyone not to read the terms and conditions. Oh, I am so stupid. And I'm becoming a monster. Great. But hey, at least the royalties are enough. Are royalties really that important? Well, yeah, I could have made a lot of money if I sold this crown right away. Okay, what are you gonna do after you sell that crown? Huh? If you sell that crown while you're in Bendy's feet, guess what? What, Adrian? Bendy could still manipulate you. Doesn't matter if you try to quit. You are stuck as his slave. I'm sorry, slave? I feel like that's the correct terms. Alright? So, yeah. Because you literally don't have any payment besides royalties. He's only doing this because he needs an apprentice. Which would be you. Well, dang. I did not know. But hey, I think it's better than joining you because unlike Bendy, he gives me powers and you don't. Well, that defeats the whole purpose of joining my team. Listen, if I gave you powers, you could easily manipulate them and use them for evil. That's why I don't give any character whatsoever powers. Oh, so Thor can have powers. And the Hulk also can have powers. Well, yeah, because they had the powers ever since they had a movie and stuff. You know, I can't take that power away. Oh, so you can make us mortals, but not give us powers? Well, obviously, you know what? I had enough. Durr! 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 You might die in here. Oh, and also there's some soap. Don't drop it. Get in there. Well, now I'm stuck in here. A few days later, Adrian died from starvation. Alright, let me actually check on Adrian. Oh, he died from starvation. Well, that's good enough. Bendy, good news. What is it? In a few days, Adrian has starved. Wait, what? Well, yeah. Like, sure, there was chicken in the freezer, but he can't, like, eat it because it was frozen. And in order for him to survive, he needed the air fryer to cook the chicken. But instead, he starved. Now, how has it been a few days? Well, I don't know. Oh, and I made sure they never wake up. I put a curse on them. Wait, what? Yes. Congratulations, Conker. You're my new apprentice. Yes, you shall be known as Conker Gamer 6670. Together, we would have a kingdom together. And plus, you might be immortal, just like me. Wait, you're immortal? Well, of course I'm immortal. I'm a demon. Why would a demon not be immortal, That would make demons very useless. Well, not to offend you, but in my opinion, gods are more powerful than demons. Excuse me? Listen, it's what I think, alright? You're supposed to support the demons, alright? Alright? Alright. I got a question, though. What is your stupid question? Go. What's your question? Okay, so my question is, whatever happened to Alice? Well, I tried to convince her to join me. Okay, why you want to convince an angel to join you? Well, she was the love of my life. Alright? Okay. She did eventually join me in this big mansion. But before I continue, let me pause this real quick. I'm sorry, what? Hello, viewers. So, the mansion that I lived in, I would say it kinda seems like the same mansion that NV and J, oh, and don't forget Sin and Tessa. Listen, the mansion feels exactly like the Murder Drones mansion that N and everyone else lived in. That's all I'm gonna say, alright? That's all I'm gonna say, alright? Nothing else. Alright? Now then. Where was I? Oh yeah, let me unpause this real quick. Okay, so me and Alice were in a mansion, alright? Okay, I'm listening. I talked to her in private because I didn't want Boris to listen, alright? Because if he did, well, we would have a big disagreement and a argument. So me and Alice were talking in my little office, and once I told her we could turn a mansion into an empire, and Well, basically kill all humans, of course. I mean, Joey Drew Studios did manipulate us after our little cartoonish moments. Alright? But wait, you're a cartoon? Yes, I am a cartoon. So wait, if you're a cartoon, how were you brought back to life? Like, how are you here? Well, easy. It's in your imagination and Adrian's imagination. What? Nah, I'm playing with you. Alright, relax. Okay, so how I came to this world as a alive demon, alright, is the power of magic and the ink machine, of course. And yeah, that's how I was created. Huh, interesting. I mean, sure, I did make her evil, but she somehow resisted. Wait, how? Also, didn't she die in one of the Bendy games? Yes, but that's not my story. Alright? That's a game developer's story. So my story is, me and Alice were talking in my office, and since we didn't agree exactly, she was a bit frightened. Alright? So since we didn't agree on those terms, and wouldn't be my apprentice, I killed her. Whoa, you killed her? Why? Well, the angels never change. They will always be good no matter what. Dang, so you just killed her? Of course. And Boris was listening to our conversation and was hearing Alice screaming in pain. So, I got out of the room with bloodstains all over me. And Boris was like, "Yo, Bendy, dog, what are you doing?" With a impression that sounds like Goofy. Okay. And I told Boris, don't worry, pal. Me and Alice were chit-chatting. Boris stand back, like slowly, like this. Because that's how frightened he was after he saw the bloodstains. Okay, so what happened then? Since Boris saw all of that, he became frightened and asks, "What's behind the door?" And I said, "Oh, nah, it's nothing." So Boris, he tries to run away. But little did you know, I can catch up to him. But you're fat, though. Are you trying to insult me, Conker? Because if you try to insult me, I could make your life a living hell. No. Alright, good. So, when Boris tried to get away, I grabbed the same knife, alright? The same knife that I killed Alice with. I tried to catch him, but then a different Boris shows up. Instead, I stabbed that Boris. Wait, what? How? Well, turns out there's multiple Borises in multiple realities. But I didn't listen. So I kept stabbing and stabbing for my enjoyment. Alright? Then I find Boris. Okay, you found Boris. What did you do? Okay. So I found Boris and tried to kill him. But then he got away. But at the end of Bendy and the Ink Machine, I was erased. But I made a return. Then was erased again. But this time, I caught up to Boris. Alright? Wait, didn't Boris die, like, in chapter 1? Yeah, but I decided, you know what? I was like, you know what? Nah. We just fight. I went back to the mansion, alright? You went back to the mansion? Why? To have a conversation with Boris. I dragged Boris, and Boris was giving me that look with shocked eyes and shook his head like he was terrified. And I loved it. Like, I didn't regret anything. So then, I took him to the same office where I killed Alice. And then, well, I had someone that can make this perfect. But he decided he's no help. So wanna know why I did? What? I killed Sammy Lawrence. Damn, why? He didn't agree with my orders, so I killed him with the same axe that he had. My God. Next is... Alright, the next thing is... After Boris saw me chop his head off, he was terrified. So, I did what any villain would do. Which is, well, I did see there was a gun under the table. Okay. I grabbed the gun and shot Boris in the face. But he somehow survived. Like, does he have bulletproof? No, that's impossible. Maybe that could be true. Could be. So I grabbed a knife and tried to stab him. But he doesn't go down. Wait, what? How? So I used my teeth and eat him. And he actually died. I just need to use my teeth. So yeah. After that, Joey, he called the cops and I was gonna kill him. But nope. He survived and the rest was history. I went to jail, alright? For about 15 years. And I was released. Because turns out, I don't even exist. So they just don't know who I am. So, yeah. So wait, what do you mean that you don't exist? Well, to their concerns, I'm just a cartoon character. And cartoon violence is alright. So they let me go. Dang. Police officers needed to arrest you. Well, they didn't. And honestly, I couldn't blame them. So that's the story. Okay, so are you gonna help? Well then, Conquer. I would help you. Which I already have. Okay, so I want you to come with me. Let's go. On the yellow couch. I'm sorry, yellow couch? Yeah, of course. The yellow couch. This is where you become my apprentice. We can work together. Wipe out anything. Okay. Come on, Conquer. You have to at least make an evil laugh. Okay, fine. I'll try. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Together, we will destroy the resistance, and we will fight with glory. I love it. I love it. Yes, yes. That was mwah, chef's kisses, I will say. It's a masterpiece. You should actually work at Joey Drew Studios. By the way, when you get in my room, aka my own ideas type of plan thingy, you cannot read my book. I have private info on there. Alright, I won't read your damn book. Now then, it's time for me to give you unlimited power. Except for immortality. Wait, I thought I already have. Fool. You don't have lightning. Yeah, I do. Watch. I lied to you. But if I'm being for real, we go sit down there and I'll tell you if you're my apprentice. Which you are. Nice. Nice. Yes. Yes! A new villain arc continues!